Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be looking at P2P network and client server network, and also we'll be looking at their configuration and how they function on the network. So I'll be starting with the P2P configuration. Before I continue, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you like the kind of video I used to upload on this channel, click on the subscription button and also turn on the notification button so that you can always be notified whenever I drop a new video. And also, if there's any of my video that you have watched and you learned anything from it, please give that video a like. Thank you, and let's continue. So let's look at P2P configuration. Now, a peer-to-peer or a P2P network allows devices to communicate directly with each other without a central server. So in this kind of communication, the both devices communicate directly with each other without having any central server. Now, each device in a peer-to-peer can act as both a client or a server. All right, so example is this. Okay, so let me say in your office you have like two computers. Remember, we'll always be making reference to real life installation. Okay, so in your office you have like two PCs or maybe three, depending. Okay, and you want to send file from this PC to this PC. Now this PC will be connected through a crossover cable. Please always remember your type of cables to connect different devices. Okay, so these PCs can be connected through a crossover cable. Okay, or since we have three PCs here, let's add a switch to them. Okay, so I have this PC, and let's have a switch. So we have this switch connecting both. So in this case, we're going to be using straight through. Okay, and just use this automatic connection. So we're going to be using straight through, right? So this is an example of a peer-to-peer network. Okay, so if this PC has a file that this PC want to get, this PC just need to communicate to this PC directly and get that file. Okay, so in this process, this PC becomes a server and this PC becomes a client. Likewise, if this PC has any file you want to get from this PC will connect to this PC and collect whatever file you want to collect from this PC. In that case, this PC becomes the server and this PC becomes the client. So let me assume that this laptop here, laptop A, wants to get a file from PC1. Okay, so in real life scenario, your configuration is very simple. So all you need to do is to come to your network. Okay, click on your network and sharing. Okay, let me use this method. Come to your Windows, click on this. Let's go to settings. All right, so from settings you're going to see network and internet. So click on it. Now locate network sharing, right? Network and sharing center. Open it. Now click on change advanced sharing settings. So once you are done, if it's a private network, open this private network and make sure that your network discovery is turned on. So this allows the other PC to be able to discover the next PC on the network. Okay, this is for the both computer. So whether you are the one sharing or you are the one receiving, just turn on your network discovery, but it works more on the server side. But since both PCs are sharing data, in different cases, so it's advisable that both of you turns it on. Okay, so also turn on the file printing sharing, even though it is not necessary in this case. Okay, but then turn it on. Now if it's a public network, the same thing, make sure the network discovery is turned on, and also make sure you turn on the printing and sharing. But like I said, this printing and sharing is not necessary in this peer-to-peer network because you are not printing any file, it's just to share files. So once the both system can discover themselves on the network, then you are good to go. Okay, and last but not the least, always turn on this sharing, make sure it's on, and also check on this use 128-bit encryption and turn off password. Now the reason of this password is this: if you turn on the password, anytime you want to send a file to the next PC, it will be requesting for password. Okay, except you want to be going through that stress, then there's no problem, you can turn on the password protection for sharing. Okay, but then if you don't want to be going through the stress of always putting your password whenever you want to send a file, you can turn the password sharing you can turn off the password protection sharing off. Okay, so remember, we are making reference to this example. Okay, now we are talking about in real life scenario. Okay, so remember, this PC want to receive a file from this PC. Okay, so PC1 here want to send the file. So after PC1 and PC2 have turned on their network sharing, discovering, and turn off password, all those configuration we just did, PC1 here, we locate the particular file you want to send. Maybe if it is a group of picture and images, you can just put them together in one folder. Okay, so let me assume he has a folder that he has input all the whole file, something like this. Okay, so what PC1 needs to do from here is to right click on that particular file, go to properties. Okay, now go to sharing, click on, okay, let's use advanced sharing. Okay, share this folder, check it on. All right, okay, now come to sharing. From here, select everyone. Okay, you can specify the person. Okay, you can create the user and specify the particular PC. But then if you share data, or if many other PCs receive data from you, you can choose this everyone. All right, then once you are done, this will be the email, and username of your PC. Okay, so once you are done, click on share. Okay, select the folder, this is the folder, remember, then done. Okay, so from laptop 8, for laptop 8 to receive this file, laptop 8 will go to his file explorer. Okay, so let me use this. So to file explorer here and locate network. Okay, so if you come down here, you see network. All right, so click on the network. So if you watch from here, now this error is telling me that my network discovery is turned off. So definitely you're going to receive this error if you do not follow those procedure I showed you. Okay, so if I come back here, I didn't turn that network discovery on. Let's go back to private. Okay, so if you watch, it's turned off. Okay, so from public, the network discovery is turned off, so their laptop 8 cannot see PC1's network. Okay, so turn it on. For now, just this, like I said, we don't really need this, so turn it on, and that's all. So come back. Okay, let's try again. So once you click on it, Now you are going to see laptop H is going to see PC1's laptop name. Okay, so double click on it and you will see the file. So laptop H will see the file from PC1 and can open it and take whatever file he finds inside. Okay, so you can either copy or cut or whatever. Okay, so this is how P2P network work. The same configuration procedure is applicable if this PC want to receive a file from this, or this PC want to receive a file from this. Just know that whenever a particular client, a particular PC is trying to receive a file from another PC, that particular PC serves as a client, and the PC that is the PC that they are receiving the file from serves as a server. Okay, so vice versa. So whenever you want to do this kind of peer-to-peer configuration, the procedure I just showed you on this video is the exact procedure you should take. So it's going to work in real life scenario. All right, so you can have other computers connected to this. Okay, so that's all about P2P network. Now let's talk about client server network. So I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move it a little bit. So a client server network relies on a centralized server to provide resource or service to clients. Okay, so in a client server configuration, you must have a centralized server for all your devices to get their resources from. So how does this client server network look like? So I'm going to just use a simple scenario, very simple scenario. Okay, so I'm going to have okay, we can still use this our example. All right, let's still use this this topology here. So in this topology, let's now have a central server. So you can have a server here. Okay, let me move this way. So we can have a central server here. You can have another server. So these servers can be, this can be an FTP server, that's a file transfer server for files. So you can just create an FTP server here, and also have another server here, SMTP, for emailing. Okay, you can also have another server for web. Okay, so this is how you want to build your network. Or you can have all your services configured in one server. Okay, you can have all your services configured in one server, both FTP, SMTP, HTTPS, and different type of services, DNS. Okay, so you can have all of them configured on one server, or you can have different server offering these services. Okay, you can also have a printer. Okay, so printer is one of the simplest server. I will talk more on this video. Okay, I'm going to have a different video where I will show you guys how you can configure some of these services, like the FTP, the SMTP, the HTTP server, and other type of servers. But in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating using just this printer. Okay, but like I said, you can have different servers configured for your computers to receive files from. Okay, so I'm going to be making video on how you can configure different servers. So just stay tuned and continue to follow up in this series. So I'm going to be connecting these servers to this switch. So remember, real life scenario, you're going to have your systems connected. So I think this switch has limited port. Let's see. Okay, it has limited ports. Remember, you can always add ports. Okay, so turn off the switch. So if you are adding an extra port in the available expansion slot on your switch on site, always turn off the switch first of all, okay, then add the ports. Okay, so all these expansion slots, you're going to add the new modules. So add the port. So once you are done, come back and turn it on and close. All right, so all the interfaces are administratively down and they're going to turn up after the switch has boot. So I'm going to connect to the second server. I'm going to connect to the third server. So remember, all these servers will be mounted. Now they are all up. Remember, all these servers will be mounted inside a rack. Okay, so you're going to have a rack in that office and all of them will be mounted in that rack. Okay, so this is the connection we have. So in real life, this is what you will see. You're going to have your switch, you're going to have your servers connected together. Okay, now printer also can have its own place inside the rack or maybe on a table or somewhere within the office space. Okay, so let's go back to logical. So this is a client server network. This is how it looks like. So they have a centralized server. So if this PC needs to get a file from this server, it doesn't need to start telling this PC that I need a file. It doesn't need to start telling this PC that I need a file. This PC will just go directly to the server and get the file. Okay, so likewise, if this PC need maybe a file from any of this server, it will just log into that server and get the file. Okay, likewise, if this PC want to print, okay, just assume in the work environment like in banks, most time they want to print your BVN or they want to print any document at all. So instead of you sending the file to one PC that is connected to the printer, you can easily connect to the printer yourself and print your document. Okay, now how do you configure your PC to connect to your printer? Now this is a real life scenario I want to explain now. Okay, so all you need to do, come to your PC just like the first example we did, open your settings. Okay, now once you open your settings, you know we are going to be on this page. Okay, so first of all, go to network and internet. Okay, then click on network and sharing center. So the same thing we did, change adapter settings. Make sure you turn on, let me close all this. So open this, make sure you turn on network discovery, very important. And this is the most important part in this configuration, file and printer sharing. Make sure it is turned on. Okay, make sure it is turned on. Check for public, make sure it is turned on. And also, like I said, make sure you use this 128-bit encryption and also turn off password. I've explained the reason why you should turn on or turn off your password. Okay, so if you want to be going through the stress of inputting your password, you can turn it on. Okay, now also remember that this particular part is very important for password protection or file protection rather. Okay, so because you might leave your system or PC and step out, you want to go and maybe go to the restroom or maybe get something, and somebody might rush to your system and want to share a particular file you don't want to share on the network. Okay, so if you have this password turned on, it is going to request for password authentication. So if the person does not know the password you use on your system, he or she might not be able to share the file. Okay, so the password protection is also important to safeguard your document from unwanted hands. Okay, so after you have done this is the first step. The second step is to, let's go back again, is to come back. Okay, go to settings. Right, so from here, remember your devices, remember your devices are connected to the servers. through a particular link, which is the switch. Okay, so it can either be through wire or maybe through wireless. So they must be on the same network before they can do these file sharings. All right, so come back to this part, go to settings. Now we are configuring the systems to receive file from the printer. Okay, so the printer setup is very simple. I don't have printer here, I could have shown you the setup, but the printer setup is very simple. Once you get a new printer, it will come either with a CD, or if it doesn't have a CD, it should have a barcode, or maybe you should have the software of that particular printer. So just connect your printer to any PC at all initially, okay, and run the CD or the software inside. The procedure is just simple. So once your printer is being configured and connected to the network, okay, so come to settings. Now come to devices. Okay, so come to devices, Bluetooth and printer mouse, click on it. Now from here you can click on add. Okay, here is add Bluetooth. Sorry, we're going to locate, okay, printer. Okay, so this is printer and scanners. All right, so under the printer and scanners, these are all the printers and scanners we have available installed on this PC. Okay, so if the printer you installed, because you're going to see the name of the printer, so if the printer you installed is not on your PC, you can just click on this add printer. Okay, so once you click on it, it's going to keep refreshing and be searching for any available printer or scanner attached to the network. So once your printer is being added to these options, okay, and you want to print any file at all, so what you need to do is to come to any file, open it up, okay, click on print, and it's going to bring up this particular interface. All right, so just select the printer here. The printer is going to show up here, so just select it, do your settings. Do you want to print all the whole page? Okay, how many copies do you want to print out from the printer? Okay, you know, all those little settings. Then you can click on apply, then print. Okay, so that's all. The printer will print out your document and you just go there and pick it. So likewise, if this PC want to print any document, you can get the document from any of the server and print it directly from the PC without any of these devices knowing what is happening. Okay, so this is just a simple example of how client server work. Okay, so like I said, it's just very simple. I'm going to be doing a video on how you can configure these servers, okay, FTP, SMTP, HTTP, DNS. I promise you guys, I'm going to be doing a video on how you can do those configuration. So once you do that kind of configuration on real devices, all you need to do is just to set up the network and make sure they're all connected to the network. Whenever any of the device need a file or a service from those servers, it will just go directly to the server and get whatever service it needs without distorting any of the other pieces. So thank you guys. So in this video, we are able to cover the P2P network configuration and also the client server configuration. If you have any question at all, or maybe you need more clarification on this type of network configuration we did in this video, drop it on the comment section below. I'm going to attend to it. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you like the kind of video I used to drop on this channel, click on the subscription button and also turn on the notification button so that you can always be notified whenever I drop a new video. And if you watch any of my video and you like the video or the content of that video, please give that video a like. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video.